ESWS.
No.
Are you reading the threat, the thing?
No.
I said.
Echo or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
We're back live here before the second match of the ESWC 2011 finals.
On D_Dust2.
Rematch with the same teams from the 2010 finals. Slightly different lineup from SK. Navi, same lineup that they dominated 2010 with. Not so successful in 2011 though. Obviously they were successful, just not nearly as successful as 2010. Here's an interesting question I have for you. How would you rank the players in the server right now? Obviously Markov was the #1 player in 2010. Do you think he would be the most dominant player in the server right now? How would you rank the top, say, 5 players on the team in the whole server right now?
I feel like skill-wise it's gotta go to Forrest. I mean, that guy's an absolute monster. He's been playing at a top level, and I feel like Forrest's top level is higher than anyone else's in the world. Like when that guy's peaking in a match or a game, it just seems like it's over for the other team, you know? And then I don't know, Getright's just been playing absolutely insane these past 2 years. So I think I'd rank those two guys up above the Navi players, but then I'd probably put Edward and Markov. I think Markov is a bit more useful than Edward in most games, but I mean obviously Edward's frags more. And
yeah, I would agree with that ranking pretty well. Honestly, I think Getright's been a bit more valuable than Forrest lately, and it's really arguable. I would say I would rank it Getright, Forrest, Markov, and then maybe Edward.
Well, I feel like Getright's more consistent than Forrest. I just think that Forrest has bigger game-winning potential than Getright. He just seems to be able to take over a game by himself.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah, I do agree with that.
Although Getright has been playing amazing lately.
Yeah, that 1v3 he won, I believe it was one of the overtimes. Honestly, so many rounds. It's all just a blur at this point. But that's quite amazing. They're all capable. All 4 of those players are just taking over the match at any point. Obviously, I think the SK players are more capable of that. I think Delpan has that capability too, but he also has the capability of just being absolutely worthless in a whole tournament. So, I mean, I can't even put him in the top 5 in the server because of that. But at the same time, he's carried SK through a couple tournaments when they were first formed. So, you can't forget that, but I don't know. I would say the 5th player I would have to give it to maybe like Starix or Face, despite that last map, despite the very first half of that last map for Face. I feel like he's normally a very consistent player. Very overlooked, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Starks is like one of those players that kind of sits idly on Navi and kind of goes nuts when they need him. When maybe Edward and Markov aren't doing so hot.
Yeah, usually when Starks has crazy halves, it's because one of the other players on his team isn't playing very well, because he's like the rotator. So if he's getting a lot of kills, chances are the players that normally are dying, and he's rotating to get those kills. So
yeah, and Terrain's really the only map where he has that consistently effective role where he can just AWP people, you know, taking over games, which he's done all over 2010, having the best Terrain stats out of anyone.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. I mean, changing subjects here. The 3rd map is Mirage, and knowing that, what percentage would you give Navi to win this best of 3? Because they would have to win on Dust 2 and then Mirage, which SK we know has never lost on this new lineup.
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be interesting to see a Mirage game, but I still put the favorite as SK. They've looked so solid on it when they played. Like, it hasn't even looked like they've had any sort of trouble. The only downside to that is Navi might have an easier time anti-stratting them because they know exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah. Not many viewers in HLV know this. Maybe a couple of you do, but we're actually like pretty good friends with Lurpus from WinFact, and WinFact we thought had probably like one of the top Mirages in the world, and SK just seems to wipe the floor with them. Like, their Mirage is almost on another level compared to everyone else. So it will be quite a feat if Navi wins this best of 3 in my mind. Either way, they are technically the favorites, coming back as the reigning champions of ESWC, in my mind.
Yeah, Navi are going to really be looking to take this series. I mean, they got a lot riding on the line. A lot of people have been saying they haven't been doing as good lately. They got second in that last tournament. I'm sure they want a fourth. They don't want to fall into that MTW category of just always getting second or third. But,
yeah,
you know, it might turn out to be that way.
I mean, a lot of HLTV viewers, and probably me included in that, saw that Navi lost their Arbalest sponsorship. I always thought that's what the A's at the end of their name stood for. Now, did they keep that in because that's like an appreciation thing towards
Yeah,
Arbalest?
I think they just appreciate what he did for them and stuff. I mean,
yeah, obviously that sponsorship really pushed them over the edge and made them a top team in the world. So I'm sure the Navi guys, if you ever listen to interviews, are very humble at all times, and they probably really appreciate that.
I mean, they still have their house. They have the Dota guys in there now too, actually, so a lot more crowded. Their training camp.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, we had the pleasure of going to one of those Arbalest events in Dallas, actually. We actually played SK there, and we played pretty well on them on Dust 2, but that's besides the point. I'm kind of bragging for no reason here, but it was a very nice run tournament. I mean, Arbalest.
Yeah, they pay cash. They do everything proper.
Yeah, probably the best tournament I've ever been to. That's for sure.
Yeah, the admins are chill. I mean, you're allowed to, you know, actually tweak some of your settings without them being too...
Yeah. Might we say, by the way, to the viewers that Navi is quite quick with typing in those config commands in their console.
Yep.
They will plow those through very fast. I definitely saw quite a few things that I have no idea what they do, and then they would quickly type clear all in console, and their consoles would just be gone, just like that, and no one has any idea what the hell they were typing in their consoles. Just go ahead and throw that out there to the viewers. Let that simmer in your brains real quick. Marinate that for a second or two.
Yeah. Definitely some shady business. Definitely some shady business.
Either way, they're all really nice guys.
Looks like SK is actually starting on the Navi's actually starting on the Terra side. So
it's kind of weird because I mean they start on a CT side Inferno, or T side Inferno, right? They started T side Inferno. Yeah, because they went up 12-3.
Let's see if was Inferno just T-sided, or was it just the players today? Just they're not that hot of a cool. I know that when you go to some 75 Hz tournaments, which this LAN is actually on, they're on 75 Hz LCDs or LEDs actually. The game. Most people at home and at most of the newer tournaments have been playing on 100 Hz, so the CT side seem a lot more dominant on those ones because the Colt is just so much more deadly with that spray. But on 75 Hz, I feel like the AK becomes a lot more powerful.
Yeah, I certainly agree with that. It's certainly very hard to play sometimes with rifles with those lower hertz. Looks like we're live here. Pistol round's gonna go ahead and start up. Second map, 2011 ESWC Finals.
Edward's actually lurking it along here. Looks like a bunch of Navi members are coming with him.
Yeah. SK
Starks
looks.
with the USB.
SK is giving up this A bomb site. Get Right's the only person even close to the A bomb site. Robin and CT spawn.
Force has actually pushed through B and cleared out all of spawn. It's coming up to clear it. Edward's jump spotting.
Edward's jump spotting with the bomb though. Navi needs to make a play sometime soon. They're allowing SK to rotate all the way back to this A side of the map.
Yeah, Force is actually gonna flank them mid right now.
Navi's taking this way too slow.
Forced
behind the bomb.
Oh,
He actually ends with no kills after that HLTV glitch. That is shocking, actually.
yeah, he must have shot the guy, and then Edward must have ran around the corner or something and just gooshed him before he got the kill.
Markov gonna run out mid right there.
Markov, yeah, Zeus trades the kill. It's a 2v3 here, but Starks has 10 HP, so this is definitely a winnable round.
Oh my, and Get Right just bunny
Get Right.
hops into the site and kills two people. And Zeus loses the round due to time.
That
And
is
then
just a
dies
great
to
play.
face with no money.
Yeah.
Oh my.
$0 for Zeus there.
Also known as doll hairs. Is 0 of them. That is just crushing. Get Right with another huge play right there to win SK a massive round.
Yeah, that was actually really smart by him. I mean, there's low time, and they let the bomb get down, and Navi are one of those great teams at playing bomb timers. Navi has to full save here. No bomb down, so-
Robin playing this ramp. Failing miserably, actually,
Wow.
with a Colt. Gets 0 frags right there. And
Wow, a lot
Delphin.
of failing by
Yeah.
SK here.
Get Right.
This is
Only
not
with
good.
1 frag. Oh my. Possible full Glock eco. Very reminiscent of the EG match versus Navi, where Navi full Glock ecoed them and won the match.
1 HP on SNN. I mean, Force and Face really shouldn't lose this round. I don't see it losing them.
I don't see Markov getting this kill on Forrest right here at all.
Yeah.
SNN playing this really weird spot. Face takes him out. Either way, very good eco round right there for a full Glock save.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely buying this round. And that was a round where, I mean, that's how SK should have been building their money. That should have been a clean round. Robin didn't even get a single kill. And then the rest of them all failed also. I don't know, that's one of the main reasons you want to nade on those ecos, you know? You can just drop it on them, shoot them one time in the foot, and they'll die.
Yeah. Navi on a full buy here.
They probably would have had a free 3 rounds, to be honest. I don't think Navi could have bought.
Markelov has an op right now. Probably means he doesn't really have armor, and if so, he doesn't have head armor, that's for sure. Not many nades. Robin.
Well, he might have got some of the kills, right? He got 2 kills, so
Yeah.
maybe he,
I mean, certainly you can't have more than
yeah.
5-4 right now, though. Looks like we have just a typical 3 ace setup right now.
4 is such a nice shot on C9. Looked like a bot with aiming.
Forrest at 16 HP right now after that pick.
He went out looking at lower and just snapped up to his head. Op and other guys in tunnel.
Yeah, and Navi looks like they're going to go ahead and try to work towards B this round. Zeus on cat all by himself. May try to work in off of Markelov's face. Dinks one of the Navi members. Markelov can't connect on...
Ooh,
Oh,
Forest. Huge round here. 16 HP.
Markelov missing the shot onto face right there. So far we've seen a pistol round where Get Right comes up huge, and then we see first gun round where
I mean, that was
Forrest comes
just
up huge.
such a nice round by Forrest. I mean, did he even reload there, or did he go for that with like 10 bullets? Because he was spamming the wall. for at least 15.